Goodness me, it's going to be a very, 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 very big march today. The numbers this morning at the service, the cenotaph, were extraordinary. I'm making my way back, and suddenly I remembered that, hold on a second, they're starting off in a different place today, Hyde Park. So here I am in Hyde Park. What a surprise. An awful lot of people. They're expecting conservatively 100 to 200,000 people to attend. Sorry, I'm talking to my camera, sorry. Yeah, that many. But I think it's a bit chaotic. No one knows where the start is, it seems, no?
Apparently halfway down.
Halfway, so basically in Bayswater.
Halfway down Park Lane.
Okay.
And then we're moving towards Victoria and on that way.
Oh, good Lord. Wow, I mean, this is going to be massive then, if this is even close to the start.
I know, and this is like 6 lines, 6 tube lines that flow straight onto the green.
Yeah, and this many people have still turned up.
And still turned up.
Really extraordinary numbers. Hey, stay safe, yeah? Have a good day. Okay, folks, right, so just talking to a lady that's making her way to join the protest. Apparently, the protest itself is starting or gathering halfway along Park Lane, okay? If that's true, bearing in mind I'm at the southernmost end of Park Lane right now, it will be massive, okay? I mean, it really will be. Just looking at the crowds that are flooding, I'm trying not to go too far away, because the further I walk north from where I'm standing, toward Hyde Park Corner, toward Marble Arch, away from Hyde Park Corner, the further I'm getting away from home. So that's not what I'm trying to do. But at the same time, the light is going to be a problem again. The light is glorious if I'm filming this way. If I turn the camera the other way, it's very, very, very bright. Oh wait, hold on a second. Here's a shady-ish corner. This could work. It's not perfect, but it's doable. So I'm sort of going to walk around to the bottom. But if you see, guys, it's really hard to get a good view. But the crowds. A second, if I get over the fence, I might be able to get into a slightly elevated position. If I can do that without breaking my neck, that would be wonderful. I'm not sure. One second, let's have a look. Will I be able to get up here without breaking my neck? You know what? Nothing ventured, nothing gained. I am up. There we are, guys. These are the sort of numbers that are flooding into Hyde Park. Now I'm in this elevated position. You can really see. It's a hell of a lot of people. And this is just those that are arriving to join the number that are already here. So that estimate, and to be honest, they have smashed it in the past, the estimate of 200,000, I mean, it could go way beyond that. You know, I've been at the genesis of every single protest in the past month, since the very first one that left BBC HQ on Portland Place. This is like nothing I've seen. I mean, just the numbers here that are swelling through the gates. And bearing in mind, as the lady mentioned, in fact, I'd forgotten about that, a very good point the lady mentioned, we have 4 or 5 entire tube lines closed today, supposedly for signalling works, but hey, that's a bit of a coincidence. But yeah, Circle, District, Jubilee, and 2 others, forget which, are also closed. Yeah, people have made it. How did they make it, you might wonder? Well, apparently just one group who were going to travel down from Bradford yesterday, they hired 250 coaches. 250, that's one group, okay? Now that equals a lot of people, and that's just one group that had hired those coaches to bring their groups to London. It will be a biggie today. I will not be filming the entire thing for 2 reasons. One, I was already out super early this morning for the Remembrance Day, and even though I was really early, good Lord, it was impossible to get anywhere super close to the cenotaph. But again, you know, this is a perfect contrast to what we saw this morning. Perfect complement rather to what we saw this morning. This morning was peaceful, everybody was polite, in a good mood, optimistic, and respectful because of the occasion. Same thing we're seeing here. Look, you know, despite what the mass media might want you to believe, this is just a lot of people protesting for something they believe in. Okay, which is the right for Gaza to enjoy self-determination in one form or another. let's not get into the politics of it. It is what it is. The point is, it's peaceful. There's no trouble here. There are thousands and thousands of people, and even though I am myself here in the middle, wearing a poppy and a poppy scarf, you know what? No one cares. All this nonsense hysteria we've been getting in the media about, oh, you can't wear a poppy anywhere near, you know, Palestinian protests, whatever. It's absolute rubbish. Okay, it is typical British media whipping up hatred to sell newspapers. Again, you know, I've been attending these week in, week out since they began. Never had a single problem. Talked to many people, both sides. In fact, a lot of Jewish people were in the protests at the beginning as well, supporting the Palestinians. I never had a problem, guys. I'm a white English guy wearing poppies. I never had a problem. Okay, so this nonsense about people being targeted is just that media nonsense. Don't believe a word of it. Anyway, I'm going to jump down from this little spot. That gives you an idea of the numbers. I mean, they've sort of semi-gotten stuck over there because we're at the bottom, okay? It's almost a mile to walk to the top of Park Lane. So if people are descending from the Mayfair side, from the Marble Arch end, from where I am, which is the southernmost corner, Hyde Park corner of the park, if we've got these sort of numbers descending in all directions, I can see this being potentially one of the largest protests that has ever been seen in central London. And I do not say that lightly, guys. As somebody that was right in the middle of the BLM protests and got kettled with the protesters on Whitehall in the middle of a riot, and this is going back, what, 2020, June 2020, I believe that was. Yeah, I think I've kind of seen it all, but this could well be a whole different league of numbers. Police horses are kicking off over there. They're really not in a good mood at all. The officers are trying to calm them down. Let me jump down. Try to do that without slipping. 1 second, people. Okay, I'm back on the ground, Tomb Raider style. Yeah, the police horse is not having it. 1 second, they've walked off now. Obviously, because I wanted to get a lot closer and film, the officers have walked off on the horses. Maybe they'll come back. Let's have a little look. We're going to sort of stroll through the park briefly. Try not to bash into anyone that's getting their late breakfast or early lunch, take your pick, here in the park. Yeah, the police horses have gone the other way now. I'm not sure if the officers moved them this way to calm them down a little bit and they're going to try again. They turn them around. I think it's City of London police. Let's have a quick look. I mean, we kind of do focus on horses and guards on this channel, so if today is going to be police horses, that's fine with me. Here they are, look. Magnificent. Actually, wait, they're Met. Sorry, guys. Look like the riding helmets for City of London Police, but they're actually Met. They're Met horses. I have no idea where they're going to take them. Actually, there are so many people all over the place. Okay, they're going to have to try and fit through the crowds. Okay, good. They found a little pathway, which is probably smart, taking them in the direction of Hyde Park Barracks, home to the Household Cavalry Mounted Regiment. That probably is a smart thing to do, actually, because there are so many people here. If those horses decide to do a HCAV kickoff, that would be massively problematic. And I'm actually quite surprised that there are other police horses in the park, because one thing we know that most horses do not like, police horses not being an exception at all, are any kind of flag. The flags are triggers, massive triggers to the horses. So I see that as being a huge positive, actually. Let's see where they're going to take them. Wait, they're turning the corner. Again, I'm trying to be careful and mindful of the light. It's such a bright, super bright day, but at the same time, the issue we've got is even though it's nice and sunny, that's polluting the camera in some respects because it's just too bright. Okay, wait, I'm kind of trapped in a grassy area, grassy knoll. Okay, I'm over the fence, walking back toward the beginning of where everybody's full me up at Hyde Park Gate. gosh, it's going to be a real biggie today, without a doubt. Extraordinary, eh? The numbers, everyone. That tall building over there is the Hilton Hotel on Park Lane. One of London's finest views from the top floor. It's a restaurant on the top floor. Again, apologies for how much light we've got. Goodness, look, people are still flooding. It's going to be absolutely enormous, today's march. I'm hoping in a second I can turn around, because there should be a little teeny weeny bit of shadow. Okay, finally there's some shadow here. Actually, people are flooding in so thick and fast, I'm not sure I can actually get out of the gate. I don't know if the side gate's open. One moment. Actually, wait, this way is going to be a little bit more sensible. The numbers are... Actually, no, in fact, I can get through.
Yes.
Yeah, enormous numbers of people here. Absolutely enormous. Apologies for the light, guys. Trying to keep this facing behind me. So bright. Good Lord, 1 second.
I'm getting
I think, people, that I did exit at the right moment, because it's heaving. Just about when I'm supposed to get out of the gate. Okay, I'm out. Kind of. Okay, right, we've got the shadow of the Lanesborough on the opposite side. So for the moment we've got out of the glare.
We're literally there.
And goodness, wow, look. Notice when I got here, I walked through the gate into the park following everybody. Right now, it's impossible. It's just solid, chocker all the way along, all the gates, not just this one, all of them. And it is absolutely relentless how many people are arriving today. It's going to be a really large process. Lots of people here, families, children, dogs, pets, cats, all kinds of everything, to be honest. On the other side of the road, which is where I crossed over from when I first arrived, I'm seeing, it looks like, I'm not sure if they tried to close it, whether it's just because the lights are green. So let's have a quick wander over, guys. Let's have a peek as to what's going on. I don't know if it's just because there are simply too many people or what's happening here, but I'm seeing an awful lot of officers. Hold on.
Fucking scum!
Oh, wait, it sounds like we've got a bit of a mixture here. In fact, we've got some... we've got some... Oh, hold on. Keep your containment, hold on.
You got to break to the police coordinates! Stop walking towards me!
Oh. Oh, goodness me. Hold on a second. They're actually using the horses to push everybody outside the way. Whoa, I've never seen this. Hold on, what is this?
Watch your dressage in the front!
Whoa. I have no idea what's going on with this. This is.
The police are cruising this, yeah?
I just walked over and I don't understand why they're forcing everybody to move.
We come over here. We're English and they're forcing us to move. They won't let us walk anywhere. They're searching everyone and now they're just being aggressive with it. They've been doing it all day.
I was at the Cenotaph this morning film and there wasn't a single problem today. Nothing at all.
The Chinatown is walking down the road to Tommy Robinson and they'll pull 4 meat baggers pulled out. They'll pull battens out and steamers. You've done absolutely nothing at that point.
Wow.
Nothing was being done.
I wasn't in the area and I would have loved to have been around to film it.
That was going from Chinatown, that was.
I saw when Tommy Robinson arrived near the Cenotaph and everybody was moving along towards Trafalgar Square, but after that it just went absolutely so many people.
The old people just were jumping out with bats and Iron Man corners jumping out with battens and that.
So what are they trying to do? Make these guys not stand here?
I'm actually with them.
So what do the police want them to do? Where do they want them to go?
I don't know. They won't let us do anything. They're telling us to go. They won't let us walk in the park. They're surrounding them.
I'll tell you something, you don't want to walk in the park, trust me, not today. It's a very, very, very busy park, I'll tell you that. Anyway, be safe, yeah? Take it easy.
Don't understand is right. They're all going against
What on earth is going on? Well. I wasn't expecting this, everybody. I mean, it's been a very quiet, peaceful morning, but all of a sudden, it's not. I'm trying to stay as far as I can in line with the police cameraman who's covering the event. Yikes. Sorry, I'm back into you. I have no idea what's going on. Guys, the police are escorting a bunch of people that were crossing over under Wellington Arch. I have no idea where they're taken or what happened, but this is what we're seeing. So this is using the horses to try and move them on. I have no idea where they're trying to push everyone to. It's just... Goodness gracious, honestly. If it kicked off, there are not enough police here. There are just not enough. We just saw there are hundreds, tens of thousands of people in the park. The chief inspector there, the lady in the red cap. Wait, were you in Soho? Did you see what happened? Was it bad? Yeah, I was at the Cenotaph. I didn't know anything kicked off in Soho, but apparently it was a little crazy.
They got ran up a little bit. Everything I got is on here. So
Where are they? I don't even know where they're going. Where are they going? Wow, I have no idea what's going on, people. I don't even know what we're looking at right now. The police just seem to force that group away as far and quickly as possible. It was a small group, but that's an awful lot of police resources to move one group away from Hyde Park. 5 police officers to each individual in that group. I mean, I didn't see any breaches of the peace, I didn't see anything happening, but it is what it is. Anyway, guys, there's the Lanesborough Hotel looking rather candy Christmassy. Damn, it was also nice and quiet until that moment when it suddenly wasn't so nice and quiet. They've got an awful lot of resources deployed today, just in case something does go wrong. First time I've actually seen the police horses being used to herd what I saw to be peaceful. I mean, I don't know, they might have been naughty before, but I didn't see anyone breaking the law, so I don't know what's going on. Anyway, Hyde Park Corner is now impassable. As you can see, it's closed. They've parked 2 huge police vans right across it, meaning that no one is getting around, no cyclists, unless they wheel their bikes around. Wow, that was a thing to see, wasn't it? Oh, hold on a second, he's driving it into the middle. Hold on. Me worrying about getting squashed then for a second. I don't know what is going on. I mean, it's all over the place. We've got 2 chief inspectors, I believe, or inspectors at the very least, in the red caps. I think what's happening is they're just trying to contain that group of people that were waving Union flags and St George's flags. Again, you know, it just looked to me as though they wanted to try and get into the park, and of course the police could not permit that. Why? Because it would be absolute chaos. So at the moment they've kind of kettled the group in the middle of Knightsbridge. The annoying thing is that's my way home, so I'm half tempted to walk toward Knightsbridge, but at the same time I don't want to miss anything that might be happening here, because you know what? It's rare for them to park the vans across the road like that and actually seal it. Let's have a little wander back over toward Wellington Arch, everybody, and see what's going on over there. That's why I like having the phone recording when I'm out and about, because you never know what you might quickly end up walking into, and that was pretty dramatic. I'm waiting for the traffic to go a teeny bit behind me, then I will head across. I guess it's a good thing that they've got such a huge amount of resources out and about today, because if anything does go wrong, the bodies are here on the ground to deal with it. Okay, let me sort of cut through the traffic, people. I've got 42% battery on this phone. I have no idea how long it will last. I have no idea what we might see, and I have no idea if I'm putting myself in danger, but it's much more like I'm going to get run over than anything, given the way things are going. Oh, ambulance people taking a bed across here. Let's hope nobody's been hurt already. Goodness me. Wow. This is a unique kind of chaos. I think somebody, something's happened. This is the peaceful corner, but the thing is everybody's flooding through here, going over into the park, and there's only so much space in the park. Okay, that huge group of police that were over there have now actually gone. I'm not sure where they would have moved to. It also looks, one moment, if I walk over to the far corner, I think that the front of the protest, bearing in mind everybody going to the park at this end is walking up to join the top of the protest, the back of the protest. The front, I believe, is starting to move. Yep, certainly looks like it. That would also explain why the traffic has now completely ground to a halt. Yep, looks like it. Here we are. Yeah, no one is going to be moving anywhere for a good amount of time. Helicopters in the sky above. Completely ground to a halt, goodness me. I don't think it's going to be possible to get any closer to the front, bearing in mind that they're coming south along Park Lane at the moment, and then it seems that they're going to go around Wellington Arch toward Victoria Station. So what I'm going to do is play it smart and run over to the other side before they get around the corner, because my goodness, that's a huge number. TV crew up here. Interesting spot. Right, let's have a look at the south side here. Let's see if I've judged it right and that they are actually turning around this way. It means I've still got a chance to get in front before the protest passes. Yep, here it is. So I've now made it to the front, everybody. Lucky me. The roads closed down pretty quickly. To be honest, I'm surprised that it didn't actually close all of the roads prior to it starting. That would have seemed the logical thing to do, wouldn't it? Let's be honest. Bear in mind, this is just the absolute start point. Okay, this is where everyone is forming up before the march begins, working its way from central London, Hyde Park Corner, all the way down to the US Embassy in Battersea. Wow, extraordinary numbers, really. Amazing to see. Let me try not to choke to death, guys, in the smoke. Remember what I said, guys, this media narrative about being anti-pop and so on are nonsense. Here we are, front of the protest. What do we see? We see poppies. Poppies, okay, on Armistice Day.
Stop bombing hospitals! Stop bombing hospitals! Stop bombing hospitals! Palestine! 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 Palestine!
Almost got stuck in the middle then. Well, that was close. Okay, I'm going to go back a teeny bit so I don't get myself completely stuck as it moves around the corner. If it speeds up, everybody here is going to get stuck pretty quick. Okay, let me see if I can get an interesting spot, ideally out of the sun. Yeah, here we go. This is a lot better. Okay, so I did get it right. They are coming this way en route to Victoria. There are several different ways it's possible to go, so the fact that it's coming this way is perfect. There we are, that's much better. No light pollution over this side, but at the same time a very bright image. And what I'll do, actually thinking about it, so I don't get completely cut off, is stay near the central island here. In fact, I've just spotted an elevated position on the corner. That might be better. It will also give a better indication of just how many people are coming around. Oh, look, see, look, this is where I was just now in the middle of the road. Now it's absolutely solid. Let's head up the grassy knoll. It's a lot of people, isn't it? Goodness gracious. Bear in mind, it's just a forward group, guys. There'll be dozens and dozens of enormous groups.
It's more
Here's a good spot, everybody. Not so many branches from the trees. You see everything a lot clearer up here. Very well stewarded today. Massive credit to the stewards for keeping it very, very, very controlled, not letting too many groups move at the same time, then everybody gets stuck. The stewards are doing a brilliant job. It goes on and on and on as far as my eye can see to the left of me. It's just absolutely enormous. And if people are still flooding into the southern end of the park at Hyde Park Corner to join the northern end of the protest at the top of Park Lane, they could actually be walking along in these sort of numbers for an hour to get past this spot. I tell you folks, it would be absolutely huge, and it really is. I'm at the highest point really on the corner here. I think it's probably the best spot. A lot of girls walk around with pizza boxes that just have "keep kids safe" written on them. Very, very curious. I've never seen that before, any of these protests. I'm very much interested to get home and see the actual media footage of this, to see what they're estimating the numbers to be. It's far, far, far larger than anything I've seen before. One thing I absolutely can't believe, guys, and I've seen it this morning, since I arrived even at the cenotaph early, so many people have got short sleeves. I can't understand how it's even possible. I've got 4 layers on, including gloves, plus a hat and a snood, and I'm warm-ish. But short sleeves, unbelievable. They are going to be coming around this corner, honestly, as I said before, guys, no exaggeration, for an hour. There is no end in sight. And at the other side, where they're joining at the bottom of Park Lane to walk up and join the protest at the top, it's still full with people crossing over. It's going to be a very, 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 very busy day. They've got remarkable weather for it, I must say. And again, guys, all of this nonsense about, the protesters, they were removing poppies, blah, blah. Really? Here's a war memorial. Does it look in any way damaged or desecrated or disrespected by the millions of people that are around me? No. Again, media hype and nonsense. No issue at all. And we did see at the front of the protest, the leaders of the protest, right at the front, themselves had poppies. Okay? Again, do not believe this nonsense that you're constantly being fed by the mass media, that there is some sort of, pending civil unrest. It's absolute rubbish. I've never seen so many people with their families and kids, etc. All here for one reason. The other interesting thing, noting, and you guys can see it in the footage, looking through who is marching here. Okay, yes, we have lots of people of North African, Middle Eastern, African, etc. origin, Muslims from around the world, but more importantly, okay, and I don't say this lightly, we have lots and lots of non-Muslims marching as well. Why? Because this protest today, like the other ones, is not about whether you're a Muslim, a Christian, or anything else. It's about being human. It's about not wanting women and children on either side of the conflict to be unnecessary victims. it seems that it's a little bit more peaceful here. This is where we had the police horses charging that small group. I don't know what is going on here. I'm not even sure if the road is actually open or closed or what is going on. I think they're sort of trying to funnel the traffic into one lane. I don't even know how these cars managed to get here with that massive amount of people. They must have just been running a bit late. What scenes, eh, folks? What scenes? London on a typical Saturday morning. And I say typical because over the course of the past month or so, what we see on Saturdays, it doesn't really matter what the protest is about or who's protesting. There have been dozens of different protests for different causes way before all this started. It generally is well controlled, you know. Massive kudos to the police. They clearly have the numbers. They've clearly got it under control. I haven't seen anything super negative this morning. I've been out for a good number of hours now. Yeah, they're trying to funnel the remaining traffic around Hyde Park Corner and down into Knightsbridge, but good luck with that. So I think I need to go to the northern side. It's going to be impossible to get across here. See, guys, again, this is the queue for people just to get through the gates to join the northern end of the protest, okay? Everyone that we just saw walking, they were at the front. Everyone that we're looking at now is going through the gates to join the protest at the back. So it really was not exaggerated in terms of those numbers. It's stopped because there's no space to get through the gates, look. Absolutely solid. I'm still not sure whether the roads are open or closed. I'm guessing this is a temporary road closure. Just park the van right across there, that's it, closed. Extraordinary thing to see, I mean really extraordinary thing to see. Oh, these poor people on Burgett's bakery tour bus hoping to have their scones and cakes. Not today, folks. Yeah, it's not going to be working today. Look, he's actually having to back it up. Wow. Look, flooding out of the underground station here at Hyde Park Corner. People were going to join the protest. Okay, so the traffic is open for the moment, but in a second when it'll stop, I'll try and cross over. And then, ladies and gents, we will be at an end. Oh, hold on. Bingo. I'm over. Okay, Lanesborough Hotel, Hyde Park Corner. Here it is, Lanesborough. Looking rather lovely. And this was the place I think I pretty much began the video anyway, because I was on my way home, but yeah, there we have it. Lanesborough Hotel, everyone. Looking very wonderfully Christmassy. Look, already. An exact contrast to everything that we saw a moment ago. Incredible, isn't it? There you have it, guys. That was video number 2. If you didn't see part 1, Saturday in central London, that was the service at the Cenotaph. This is part 2, and given these road closures and everything else that is going on, the chances of there being a part 3 are pretty much 0, alas. But hey, I hope you enjoyed what we saw, guys, and I'll be back in the next video. Bye for now from Hyde Park Corner.